Who? A healthy AD. A healthy AD and Kyrie.
Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Akron Zips.
AD on that team, AD gonna play the 4. It's gonna be Gafford gonna be at the 5. Gafford gonna be at the 5, AD at the 4.
Time to get this game started.
I ain't gonna lie. That mask thing gonna be cold. I ain't gonna lie, that mask thing be cold. But it's the thing though, Fred. What is they giving up for that nigga though?
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway.
And
the ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact
That's
the
true.
college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Well, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away to allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a grab and go for the score.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
It don't.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Comes out throwing on first down. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be...
Got some room into the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Zips in the hurry up. Motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers.
High school in the NBA is different. Come on, Fred. High school in the NBA is different. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish send out the punt unit.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That is true. It's something you just can't stop. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
On the curl route against man coverage.
AI, you just gonna stop that nigga though.
Makes the catch and gets the first down.
Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On on second down. He's looking downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll try the left side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Hey.
I like feeding.
Hey.
I like getting my running back touches.
Hey.
The ball so
That was definitely a good system.
Also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Chris Paul stepped on that nigga ankle, bruh.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
That nigga stepped on his fucking foot, bruh. Come on, bro. Like, I'm not. No. Curry got a bag. No.
The give to the back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it, looking for a first. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Akron 7, Notre Dame.
So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season.
The little fuck you 3? The little fuck you 3? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That is part of hold on, that is part of Bron bad though. That is part of Bron bad though. Don't get it twisted. That is part of Bron bad.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up
D-Rose?
the run.
Well, great job there by the defense.
D-Rose?
Get him sacked right away, but you saw
D-Rose?
the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the
D-Rose?
Get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative.
D-Rose?
Also, don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw on third. They're trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again with that last catch. That's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Zips are in the hurry up. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Zips are rolling down the field. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
And he will score! Touchdown, Akron!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
So wait, hold on. So Fred.
With a 4-yard touchdown.
Fred. So out of everybody in the party, who is like the one matchup you want in a 1v1? Like, you know what I mean? Everybody.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Bro, I still haven't seen the game, bro. I still have not seen that game. I'm trying to see the game, bro.
You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalized.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gonna tire Carter the fuck out, nigga.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receiver.
Nah, I'm saying, if a nigga dribbling the ball all game, bro.
QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high. In
I ain't gonna lie. The matchup I really want.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Hold on. My matchup I want, though, like low key.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up.
I ain't gonna lie. Give me John. Nah, give me John a drop. Give me John a drop. Give me John a drop.
2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Give me John a drop. Give me John a drop. Cause I know John, I can just like his ass. He ain't going nowhere with John.
And the Zips will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
Nah, give me.
As we start the third quarter,
Yeah, give me John a drop.
of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such
Damn.
a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Safe completion on the screen.
Drop like 350, right?
A whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've made
What
third
is?
down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Oh, chill. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all gotta chill. Nah. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Nah. Y'all gotta chill.
Go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even calls a turnover. That's just gravy.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nah, give me John, cause John, leave it Tom. Them my matchups I want, cause John, I can lock his ass up. He ain't going nowhere. John, Lee, and Tom. Them the 3 matchups I want.
Guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
What you gonna do when I'm hand checking you?
Got a man. And more yards after contact.
Huh?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup.
No, like this is what you gonna do when I'm hand checking you, cause.
He's
Okay.
looking to throw it. Moving out of the pocket.
We're like,
Fires on the move. He's got it.
the last nigga said that, I definitely locked his ass up. Let's go.
All the way down at the 14.
Okay.
Now the crowd
All right.
responding
Like I
to
said,
that
give me
zone,
Lee,
trying to
give me
help
Lee,
this
Jonathan.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown.
What the fuck that supposed to mean?
That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this.
Oh, wow. Oh, so Tom been, hold on. Lee, so Tom been faking? Hold on, Tom been faking? Tom, come to the mic, G. Come, where you at? I gotta call that dude.
Here come the Irish back on offense. 1-2-3 kick.
Defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
Oh, he's faking. Oh, he's faking, huh? He's faking. He's faking.
That last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. First down, but he got
Tom ain't been a hooper, G. He's a 2K hooper. He ain't been a hooper, man.
to the ground. He's got it again. They'll first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains.
Man, when I can run the the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience
He's
this guy
5'7"?
has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he's a real no gain land. Here comes
He said he lazy hooper.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was loose and in the open field and on
He don't
his way.
hoop. He don't hoop, nigga.
On that one. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way
He's a
down to
football
the
nigga.
5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right,
Trying
brother.
to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's fourth down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now I'm in the game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good.
Dude, definitely. I don't know. Dude, you can't out of Florida.
Those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
All right, nice stop.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give.
This might load in, I think.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, it might load in.
Got 8 on first
I think he on his phone.
Now looking at a second and 2. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Starting to feel a little pressure. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense.
So, Grayson,
continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to
how the job surgeon coming?
and make this life hard on this running back.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
They're setting up the screen. Not able
Yeah, I heard
to
you.
make the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Notre Dame lines up.
What you applied to?
you didn't get a big gain, you want to call that play and probably want to get more yards. But
Nigga, go do warehouse work. They always are.
Nice job
Literally.
running the screen.
You be
the ball to your playmaker.
oh.
If he could just make one more guy miss.
Y'all got selectors out there?
Quarterback will on.
Y'all got selectors out there?
On first down. Trying to make
Nigga, a job you can make $30 to $50 an hour. They pay. All you gotta do is drive on a pallet jack for like 8 hours a day. And if you get like 200% from the for the whole week, you get $50 an hour. And you get paid every week. Warehouse selector. Literally. You can have, if you work I think, I'm in produce. If you work produce, and you can bring you a speaker and everything, you get $50 to $30 an hour. Base pay. After your training. You start out with 17, 18. It might be higher up there.
Making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO.
You ain't never heard of a selector?
Get some positive yards. You're getting 5+
selector.
Yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Yeah.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to make magic.
Pitch selector. Selector made the most compared to loader.
Just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB.
I'm telling you, selectors made $30 to $50 an hour.
That first with his legs, but he's not able to do
Very
it
serious.
because the speed on defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him. And
yes, sir, defense.
Why
the fuck is my fucking center tired?
Never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection.
Definitely looking at that, Grayson. Because after your training, after you train your trainer, and you go sign sip, you get how you get paid is based on your performance. Yeah, and you get paid every week.
Good luck. No holes anymore.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's where the money at.
He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say,
keep applying.
And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Nigga, apply to every fucking position and at every job. One gonna hit. What you think I just did for my job? I applied for 7 positions, and I got hired for 2, and they gave me, and then they actually hired me after the interview for 1. It's the one I'm doing now.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds.
Bro, why is my star center tired, bro?
Really, really nice job.
I can't wait for 26. Why is my star center tired, bro?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Just block for me.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Akron. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Nice job on the route and catch.
Grayson, you apply to all the warehouses or just one?
No matter what play this offense calls, all game long, everything.
You apply for every.
This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good
Either what you trying to do?
He stopped at the 25.
No, I'm talking about like position wise, nigga.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to
You better start line on these fucking what they call it? Applications, nigga.
to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go.
Yes,
for it.
nigga.
Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to balance
Yes,
your
nigga.
decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't do
Look,
it big.
Grayson, I literally said I got Fort. Hold on. I literally said I got forklift experience, and I just got hired to drive a
And
forklift.
they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this
No.
defense came to
Yes.
play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition
Like,
today. They took care of business.
You ain't never,
and they made
you ain't,
doubt
no, I
about
ain't never
this.
told you that, bro.
A 3rd and long coming
Bro,
up here.
you trying to get the job, nigga.
Unloads to the wideout. And they
You trying to get the job.
action on 3rd
Why don't you just lie? And then when you get to the interview, you say you got position, experience at your last job.
The football timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they.
And then if they ask you questions, just lie on the question.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
It's about getting in the job. Once you get in, they're gonna teach you how to do the job. Literally.
Return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch.
Yeah.
First down here with time.
Yeah.
One more play until the 2-minute warning.
Like a warehouse. So if you worked in a warehouse before, just say you got more warehouse experience driving a forklift or woo.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer
Literally.
to salting away a victory.
They just gonna pull your they gonna pull your resume. Just say what you got on your resume in the interview.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dances away to buy time. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's going to pass. And he got just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get
I'm telling you, Grayson. Lie your way in the job, bro. You lie your way in the job, bro. They gonna literally train you, bro. You gonna be good, bro.
Fires downfield. Fires into traffic.
Fact.
It's picked off.
And that's how you build your experience up. Once you build your experience up, then you ain't gonna lie no more.
Turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get
Fred, what you?
really disappointing performance.
Yes.
No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
Yes.
This was open if we just ran the details.
Literally.
Hung on to the football.
Grayson.
Things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game.
Grayson, I ain't never had forklift experience. I'm driving a forklift for $17 an hour.
After this performance, you've got to lock in
4 to 3 days a week.
The week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and
Bro,
10.
try
The give out of the gun.
what's that security job that be going viral on TikTok?
Forward and they're close
Apply
on midfield. It's down
Apply University?
And
Yeah,
Brady has to
yeah,
be
yeah.
set. They have to
They gonna
cover.
hire your ass quick, cause they hired my cousin. That nigga ain't had security
They'll stop him at the
experience.
41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this
Damn.
earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm
If
going to
you
need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
if
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
oh
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying
nigga,
around
it's a
harassing,
nigga that just got out of jail at my job.
on this offense.
There's
This is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they
Yeah.
have, how they play as a unit
Nah,
together. Only
if
giving
you-
up a
if you
little
lie
bit
your
of game,
way-
now setting up fourth down.
if you lie, you said what? Yes, do that job. That's what I do. Literally,
On fourth down, going to the air.
literally. You just gonna be
He's
loading
got the
trucks.
tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise,
Yeah.
good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there was some.
No, they don't. No, you don't. Cause they gonna.
But ultimately, they were the better team
No.
today.
That's
No.
gonna do it for us.
Nigga, I didn't have forklift a certification, and I'm driving the forklift every day, loading trucks. Say all of them. Cause look, you either gonna this is the thing, you're gonna be on a